right. Beisel Bros. Yeah. Episode 10. Who's your pick, Randy?
What?
For the best number
What
10?
are you talking about? What are you speaking of? Who's the best 10 ever?
I think Maradona. Yeah. Maradona.
What number was Zidane?
Good question.
Wasn't he 10?
No, I don't think so.
He's 7.
Yeah, I think
7?
Bill Bergkamp was 10.
I'm just gonna say Bure. Like he's like literally my favorite player of all time. Man. Yeah.
10 for Zidane.
And Horkov.
Yeah. You like Skorkov at 10?
I mean, literally, if you don't say Zidane and Maradona.
Well, what about Messi, man? What about Messi?
All the bad. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because when you were growing up, number 9 was kind of like the cool number to wear in soccer,
it's
right?
Not anymore. It's 10.
That's crazy. 10. Holy shit.
Messi, Maradona, and Skorkov.
Yeah,
our boy Yak gets a lot of love on this show, man. He gets a lot of call outs here. Yeah,
Bure's mine.
Okay.
Especially like I was like obsessed with Vancouver's uniforms when I was like 5.
Yeah, with the gate blade.
Yeah, dude. Those are they're still my favorite uniform in the NHL. So Bure, I remember when he wore 96. That was a cool number too. But yeah, 10.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Marius, Cherkowski, Maradona, and Messi. Is that our list?
Yeah,
okay.
and honorable mentions Zidane.
Honorable mentions Zidane.
Okay, let's get into your pick of the week. There was an easy ass.
Yeah, Carolina and Green Bay. Yeah. Well, it's just like what I said. They would whoever got the kickoff wouldn't score, and then it would just sail under the entire time. It was a zero sweat game. And the funny thing is about it is that you have with the wind. I just want to talk about the wind quickly because in the NCAA it affects games worse. And the Green Bay is one of the most wind affected stadiums, and you saw it. If you watched the game, they couldn't move the ball because it was so windy.
Yeah.
There's a trend in sports betting. I don't like trends only sometimes, but there's a trend in sports betting windy unders, and that was the most classic windy under game ever. In the NCAA. I think there's been like 1,800 games since 2010. It wins at like 59%.
Yeah.
So obviously these kids are a little bit more effective with like arm strength and shit like that. But like this game was completely affected by the weather. Dowdle and Hubbard. I mean, Dowdle.
I knew they're gonna do that, man.
I know, man. Like that's the main point of the offense. It was the most perfect. I mean, if you're looking for a perfect gambling pick, the under in that game was the most perfect. One of the most perfect picks you'll ever find. Super windy. Both teams just pounded the rock. The clock just fucking runs and runs and runs.
Yeah.
And then when they needed to pass, it was a little more difficult, right? So perfect play. Never a sweat. It was just you took it straight to the bank, which is nice. So your pick was very interesting because announcing on Thursday, I didn't even watch the actual Cowboys game.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's sending me all these plays: Cardinals money line, Cardinals plus this. It's like, but that's the thing when you bet Thursday. Sometimes you don't know, and the crazy thing about 2025 as opposed to maybe even 10 years ago is it's getting more and more and more fabricated. The wrestling is it's just very prevalent nowadays of the rigging in general. So with your pick, obviously the Cowboys look good at minus 140, and then they got bought up all the way like minus 190, right?
Yeah, so like the two games I've seen this year with the most money and bet percentages, the Jags game against the Chiefs, where Lawrence fell down and Chris Jones he literally just like glitched on the Xbox controller, right, and let him score.
I know.
And then this one was even worse. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, these primetime games, it's no different than watching, like Rey Mysterio versus the custody of Dominic with Eddie Guerrero. It's fucking bullshit. It's not even fucking. It's so fucking fake, man. It's just so. No, it's the custody of Dominic and it's Rey versus Eddie. It's crap. You guys, I'm not kidding you guys. It was like 97% everywhere. Every book. Every fucking you name any book online, Vegas, everything is crap. So And that's why I'm looking at properties in Glenora because because I'm dominating, man. This is like I you know what? I was telling Wandy, I was like, you know what? I feel like I should give money back to these guys. It feels like I'm actually stealing.
Well, because I remember
so fucking
I remember when
easy, man.
Lesnar beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, and he was plus 850 because you used to be able to bet these lines on Bodog, right?
Yeah.
On Bet 20, I think it's Bet 20. You can also bet like alien attacks, like Caitlin Clark and like Tiger Woods have a kid, right?
Yeah.
So like the Bodog used to be one of those.
You still that open bet?
I do. I have Tebow to come out. I think I have Tebow to come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Tebow to come out as a virgin.
Yeah.
Tebow to become Muslim.
Yeah.
And something else. I can't remember. And I put 100 on each.
Yeah.
And they all paid like over a G. So I'm kind of like waiting. That's kind of like my like retirement kind of thing. It's like when you put like a couple penny stocks together. So I'm hoping that one of those comes up. I think Tebow coming out Muslim is good. Because I think that's really it's possible, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's getting too old to come out of the closet and or be a virgin, because I think he's been with a few people. So I think Muslim money line with a hammer symbol next to it's like probably the right play.
I actually really like that. Yeah. But yeah, so like just a little tip: if you're betting games early, you're stupid. Like just period. Like you're just playing.
Yeah, I actually agree. I used to love plus EV. I don't even agree with plus EV anymore. And what plus EV is, just for like anybody that's watching, is just, if you bet, it's like the Carolina game. At one time, the total was 44.5. It got bet down to, I think it was 43 at close. So if you got 44.5, that's amazing. Like you have a positive EV on the game. It just really, truly doesn't matter anymore, in my opinion. I think that this shit is so unfathomably fucking rigged that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the thing is there's levels to everything, right? So if you're gonna bet Bears Bengals at 11 o'clock, well, I don't know. Like, I mean, is it played square? I don't know.
I don't know.
But when you're when you're betting prime time, just go watch Dominic and see which ladder falls down and who gets custody. It's not real, man. It's actually fucking fake. And now, does anybody actually know whose kid he was? Because he's in wrestling now. Whose kid is that?
It's Ray Mysterio.
It was Ray's kid. Yeah. So it's as bad as like Trudeau and Castro then, hey?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Okay, so anyways,
but that's like proven.
Yeah, let's move to the Jays. Yeah, I want to talk because I want everybody to chime into this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally. So go. Okay, here. In my opinion, I watched the whole game. I don't watch much baseball, but I've watched baseball my whole life. I quit watching it in like 2010, but I watched it like religiously for like 15 years. Okay. I went into hockey the other day because I watched with my girlfriend. She always knows fuck all, right? But I told her, I was like, this is the worst loss in sports history. It really fucking truly is. And she's like, you over exaggerate, you're nuts, whatever. I stood in the shower for 7 fucking hours after that game.
Me too.
I just stood there till it was ice fucking
I was actually
cold.
in the bath, but keep going.
Yeah, no, I stood in that shower. I stood there for like 2 fucking hours, man, thinking about this game. Until the water is so ice cold, like my cock was like 1 fucking inch. And I was like, that's the worst loss I ever seen in my entire fucking life, man. And I lost like 10 grand on the game, right? Because that parlay. Yeah. And you know what I was thinking? And even that guy, who's that guy on sports? He looks like Peyton Manning. He's like a massive forehead.
He's kind of balding.
Timu Manning.
He's like, I don't.
He's like, this is sour grapes, but I don't give a shit. The best team didn't win. I was like, whoa, fuck. Even this guy's heated. Some fucking professional on TV was
I know, man.
And and now you guys can chime in. What loss is worse? Seriously.
I have one.
Okay.
And it was my favorite World Series up until this World Series, actually. The Carway, obviously, I bought a David Freese jersey off this guy from I think it was Korea or China. He would actually put all the World Series patches on. You get them for $5, man. This is like eBay, like 2010 days, right? It's an amazing time.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bought a David Freese, and every party I went to, I just wear David Freese up until about 2017. I was so inspired by him.
Yeah.
And I think the worst loss for me, it equals the Jays loss or worse. is the 2011 World Series with the Cardinals and Rangers because of the fact that they were down in the bottom of the ninth. Texas was up by 2 runs, and they were 1 strike away. Okay, in the bottom of the ninth, David Freese hits a fly ball, Nelson Cruz, and I'm serious. I could have caught that sleep.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
it was one of the worst defensive plays you'll ever see in your entire fucking life.
Yeah.
He couldn't move. He essentially drops the ball, and they score 2. Then Hamilton hits a home run in the top of the 10th.
Yeah.
Or was it the top of 10, top 11, whatever? They took a lead. Hold on.
This is not even close.
It is because they were down to 1. Dude, they were up by 2 runs with 1 strike left. Just shut the fuck up for a second.
They fucking won,
just quiet down. Quiet down. Then Hamilton hits a home run. They go up again. Okay, they're up again. And then Lance Berkman down to their last strike cashes 2 guys in again. So they had 1 strike away twice in game 6. So yes, the Jays, Barger's double could have been an inside the park home. It got stuck. The guy sold it. Blah, blah, blah. They'd fucking bases loaded. You know, I don't know. What's his name? Ian Kiner Alpha, whatever the fuck his name is. Lazy. You know what? Starts with a C. Yeah, it starts with a C and it ends with a T. A lazy ass play. And then, you know, Varsho too. I mean, he's a fly ball guy. I mean, he just hits a grounder. Rojas kind of stumbles, still throws out. The foot comes off. I get it. Then fucking Ernie hits a fucking deep fly, and Paw has belts key getaway, makes the play. And then fucking Rojas, 3-2 count, hits a homer, 9-hitter, skinny Mexican guy. Like these guys right-handed. These guys never fucking hit home runs. Yeah, I get it. I think the Jays edged Texas by
what about the play
Muncy
made 140 mile an hour to his face and he called it.
Yeah, totally,
Hey, look, man. There's nothing will top it. Anybody can argue this with me for the rest of time. It's the worst loss in sports.
I also think the pain of the whole country is maybe it's because we're Canadian, and obviously I don't know, man. It's really tough. I mean, you could say Atlanta and New England too.
Yeah, you know, and it's good you brought that up, the Atlanta, New England, because the reason I graded this as the worst loss in sports history is because when you lose in football, you only play 2 playoff games. Like, who gives a shit? The thing about the NFL is like when New England, Atlanta got home field in that playoff run, they won 2 home games against teams that were worse than them. There's no build up, man.
Yeah, the war that the Jays went through,
right? So that's the thing. Like
also 18 innings too, man. With Freeman, right? He had a homer in the
I mean, like the thing about like football, like everybody like so that's like everybody at hockey was like, oh yeah, Marshawn Lynch on the goal line. Yeah, I get it. It was a horrible play call. Seattle should have won.
It's bang bang. This is like death by 1,000 cuts, right?
Let me finish, asshole.
Like, do you want to like square me up? Okay. Do you want to cut the camera?
Yeah, like seriously. Okay, just let me finish this shit, man. Like the reason it's not as bad is because in hockey and baseball, there's buildups, man. You have to go through a long series. It takes months. Like you look at Oilers playoff runs, man. Like you're watching these games for like 2 months, man. The problem with football is like because people like their rebuttal against me was like, you know, like why did he throw it when they had Lynch? Yeah, I get it, man. It's terrible, but like you won 2 easy fucking home games in the playoffs.
Got to buy too, right?
Exactly. Like these guys are like battling. There's so many storylines with the Jays. Everybody kind of like fell in love with their team and shit, right? And like that to lose in dramatic fashion, you know, like that. And it was the most watched World Series game since 1991. It was like 50 million people are watching. Like the whole country was watching. Like, look, man, the Jays, in my opinion, they won't be back there for really long time, man. They play in the AL East. It's going to be a fucking war every year. Like Yankees, Bo Sox, they're going to get way better, man. And the Orioles and Rays are one of those teams is always good randomly, right? So for the Jays to even get back, there's going to take a lot, and they lost in unbelievable fashion. So the PO that say Atlanta and all this bullshit, who gives a fuck, man? These guys win 1 or 2 fucking playoff games. They're in the Super Bowl. Gives a shit. These guys went through war, man.
Yeah, it was 180 plus games.
An amount of shit that went against the Jays, man. Like it's just unbelievable. Like I get why that Timu Peyton Manning guy said, like why you know, he was upset after the game, and I don't blame him, man. You know, like
Yeah.
you look at the bullpen difference. Like the Jays had arm after arm that could just get outs, whereas like these guys are using Yamamoto after he pitched like they didn't have anybody left, man.
They really
and they have their ninth hitter go deep on a 3-2 count. It's crazy, man. So on their closer, man. Like, and the thing is, the Jays could have closed that game with 2 or 3 different guys, man. Like they had so much depth in their pen. Like it's nothing will beat it, man. Anybody can argue this shit. You can say freeze, yeah, like that was an awesome World Series. It's not even close, man. And the Texas Rangers won, man. They've already got their revenge. When are the Jays going to win a World Series? Seriously, man, I would say most people aren't going to see it in their lifetime. It's because of that division.
Yeah, and the team too. I obviously watched all the interviews after, and like Ernie Clemens interview, and like Vladdy. Obviously, he can't even speak English. Still don't understand that.
Yeah.
And all the other guys, they all said the same thing. They just loved this team. They loved the season. They'll never be a part of something better. Like they just like loved each other. Everybody loved the team. It's a very heartbreaking loss, right?
Yeah. And you know, like, yeah, of course, 06 Oilers. Like, you guys didn't go to school like ever again. I just dropped out of school. I couldn't fucking like handle that loss. That's how the thing is, like, I agree, like with what you're saying. Like whatever, like obviously this loss for the Jays didn't affect me the worst in my life. I'm just saying, like, from a bigger picture, just from a neutral sports fan, what's the worst loss ever? And it was the worst I've ever thought. I can't think of anything
based
worse.
off opportunities, man.
Yeah, and the team and what they went through in the storylines, I thought it was the worst. I couldn't, because football doesn't count. Obviously, there's a lot of dramatic plays, but yeah, like for me, I see it's the 06.
I know what you're saying.
In
the Stanley Cup, has any team ever come down through or should come back 3-0 in the actual cup? Because obviously it's happened in other series.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No,
I don't want to hear about like the Ottawa like 67s when it like 19.
Yeah.
Like 01.
I remember when Philly was down 3-0 to Boston. What was that, like 2010? That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was a cool one. Yeah. No, I just thought like the magnitude, the country. It was against the evil empire, the Dodgers. The series was extremely dramatic. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a loss that bad. That's
yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, it was unbelievable, man. So yeah. I thought you guys would have some kind of, like, I get what you were saying with the Texas thing, but
2 down to 2 strikes twice, right? I mean, if you get 1 strike, they win the World Series. They're down 2 runs too. Like,
and you know what's also, man, just like a little side. I mean, like we could talk this series literally. Like, I could talk about a game for like 10 hours, but it would have been awesome to see Ohtani come up with 2 outs, no one on base.
Totally.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I can't, like, still that home run is just unfucking believable. There's actually a guy on Twitter. He like, you know, I don't know if you guys ever see this on Twitter. There's like certain guys will just have like I used to follow the Jake Knapp tracker, and it would just say, "Oh, Jake Knapp birdied hole 7." It's just like a page dedicated to him. There is a Miguel Rojas page that just tracks his at bats, and like the guy that tracks his bats, like that's like that'll never happen again. He's the worst player I've ever fucking seen. He went deep, so it's unbelievable, man.
I know.
If you didn't stand in your shower for fucking 10 hours after that, I don't know what you were doing, man. Like, yeah, did you guys see the Oilers crowd erupt? They thought they won the World Series. You guys see that?
I'd like the McDavid interview.
McDavid's like, yeah, that was so crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Anyways, yeah.
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 Let's touch on that London game.
Yeah.
You and I have some theories on what goes down in London. That's for sure.
It's in Germany.
Yeah. So we really like the under in this play, in this game. 49 is the total. We're just going to leave it at 49. You can make a choice if you want to bump it up to 49.5, but we've seen this game go under all the time. You know, it's 2 good offenses. But you know, like we've been betting these European games for whatever. It's been like 7 years now, maybe more actually. 9 years.
I wonder when the first England. I think it was England.
The Jags were the hometown team in England.
Yeah.
The point is I literally saw the Chiefs versus Miami when Miami first had Hill, Waddle, and Tua. Chiefs were like the powerhouse that you guys still know them to be. and the total is 40.5 indoors, and it was like 14-10. It was like the most embarrassingly wrestling rigged game you'll ever see.
Yeah.
This, as usual, will be the same. Everybody's going to go to their local bookie on the side of the street to take the over because they just want to see action. It'll be 23-20. Everybody be extremely angry, and we'll definitely win this bet. What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, no, same thing. Like the trend is like it's like literally like 75% of these games go under in these international games. And the Colts just got Sauce Gardner. That'll really help.
It'll help like the wrestling out.
Help against London if you want to actually like talk about like it's actually like not fake. And Penix is fucking horrendous. So like, I mean, like the total, I mean, that's a lot of points, man.
A lot.
And Atlanta's D isn't shitty, man. They get a lot of pressure, and Daniel Jones is horrendous against that. I know the Colts O-line's elite, but it's I don't think it's a great matchup. I think it's gonna be like a dog fight, 20-17.
Yeah, I think so too.
And like I said, the Colts just I mean, that's a massive addition, man. To get Sauce Gardner, man. I mean, takes Lund away. That's all they have, man. Pitts is all right. And the thing is, like, the Colts are good against the run. That's their one thing they're good against. So, and the Falcons' run games look like shit the last 2 weeks, even though Bijan's like elite, right? But I think this goes way under, man. 40, that's a lot of fucking points, you know?
What would you rate this out of like the 5-star trend here? Like, I'm gonna rate that like 4.7. Probably. It's really
that high.
It's really strong. Yeah,
I give it like 3.8 stars. Like, you're not like I said, man, with the pick I had earlier and they with the Bears against the Cowboys. Like, that's like I would have, like I said, I'd shave my head, my eyebrows.
What would you say, Randy, about the Cardinals game? How many stars was the Cardinals to cover 2.5?
So it would end it at 3.5 actually. Yeah, it depends where you bet it. I know there was 3. Yeah, I mean that's 5. Like
5. Same as the Bears, you would say?
I don't know. I wouldn't say as strong as the Bears because I knew the Bears were better than the Cowboys, but nobody else thought that. So that's when it becomes 5 stars. When it's 5 stars is when it's rigged and you're smarter than everybody else. So that's very rare pick, right?
It is.
Like if you looked at the Cowboys game, you could make a case that the Cowboys are going to win that game, right? Like Brissett is like,
in no world were the Cardinals.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just be honest.
But like I said, man, it's the custody of Dominic. This shit is not real. It's truly fucking fake. And all the people that are betting Cowboys in the over, you're gonna have to take a hard look in the mirror, man, and you're gonna have to learn these hard lessons, man.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to take out these fucking loans from like money mentors and shit. You're gonna be fucking bankrupt. Well, I'm in fucking Glenora, man, because I've learned lessons, man. Like,
it's the same thing as taking the under, right? You have to diversify.
You guys, I'm telling you guys, man, at every look, it's not always every book has the same bet percentages, okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you from Cool Bet to Bet 365 to every book in
what about Wazomba, do you think?
Even those guys in Africa were pounding fucking the Cowboys, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. This shit is fucking fake. It was 98% on the over and Cowboys money line and Cowboys -3, everything.
Well, I want to chime in then quickly touch on Thursday then, because it's the same situation. It's 90 across the board in Denver. It's 9.5 points. Again, these numbers are so fishy, man. Yeah. When you get 2.5, everybody's just like creaming themselves, right? Yeah. Same with 9.5. It's a touchdown, a field goal. Now all of a sudden it's 3 field goals or a touchdown, a miss. It's like 9.5 is so beatable. I'm serious. You can put me on the record. I would not be surprised if the Raiders win outright tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm on board with the 9.5, 100%. If they win, like, you're a legend. But like, seriously, man, yeah, like why is it not 10.5? Right?
But, and it's what I mean. But it went from 10 to 9.5.
Expect a lot of stalled drives to the Broncos, missed PATs. I'm sure at one point it'll be right around that spread.
Yeah.
And, we'll see. Is it custody of Dominic, or do they play the game straight? We'll see, right? So,
and I'm sprinkling money line in this game. There's something really fishy about this. So let's put the hammer to the public tonight, man. That's what I think Vegas has in their mind. I just, it's just too fishy. 9.5 to me is a solid play tonight. I know it makes absolutely no sense. Vegas, they're horrendous.
In Denver,
I mean, it doesn't get worse.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next Thursday, man, and you'll see.
Randy, what's your best play for this Sunday? I know it's early, but let's just quickly touch on it.
I saw the Giants were 4.5-point dogs in Chicago. I know the Giants have been playing really bad lately. They lost Scadabo, which is massive, but that kind of a pick I'm looking at. It's weird. This is the weird thing about the NFL, man. They don't change lines based off of injuries on defense, and the Bears have had a lot of their key guys in the secondary out the last week, so they've been just getting fucking torched, right?
Yeah.
If I can't remember who it was, one of their safeties was out last week and one of their cornerbacks. If they're out this week, I'm going to take the Giants plus 4.5. You got to wait for the injuries, man. But I was looking at that. I think the Giants D can give Caleb some fits, man. They get a lot of pressure on him. They're going to have to run the ball really well. See if Swift's back. You got to wait for those. But yeah, I was looking at Giants plus 4.5.
Yeah. There's a very similar pick to the Arizona game, and it's Green Bay minus 2.5 against the Eagles off a bye week.
So I was gonna, it's cool you actually mentioned. I think that's in fact
that's maybe
might be the worst
line
spread of the
ever.
entire season. So
I
would expect Green Bay to definitely win that game. That is that's it. And the Eagles the Eagles are off a bye.
Yeah.
And they got that Phillips from Miami. That fucking he's an elite pass rusher. I'm serious. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Mark it down now. The next show we do on Thursday, we will be talking about that game particularly for at least 20 minutes. That's the worst line I've seen ever. And the Eagles should be minus
6.5. Yeah.
So you're getting an 8, and all I see, nobody's going to take the fucking Packers. No. Are you kidding me?
It's already at 90%, and the line is moving down.
Okay, perfect. I'm serious, you guys. If you guys want to make money this week, take Packers money line. Yeah,
definitely.
Now. Yeah, that is absolutely the worst spread I've ever seen. The Eagles, if this wasn't custody of Dominic, that's 31-10.
What we both agree on is that each team has to take a shift to throw a game per season. I'm dead. I know it sounds really I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
the Eagles, it's their time. Vince McMahon came into the office like, hey guys,
we're gonna get the Packers over. You guys have to take the fall. That's literally what it is, man.
Yeah.
So when they tried to get Hyde and Reich over, and it just didn't work. Right?
And he used to like
rape Michael Cole in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, the Cowboys. It was a Cowboys turn. No. It was the Cowboys' turn. They went and they're like, "Hey, you guys are gonna lose this game. Just deal with it. We'll hit you guys back." It's like when your poor buddy who works like McDonald's, give me a 20 spot. I need to go to the ranch side. And you obviously never see it again, but. You got to hit. He needs that lent money, and that's what the Cowboys got. They come to the Cowboys and say, "Hey, here it's your guys' turn to get your ass kicked. When you guys go play in Kansas City, we'll give you some greasy ass, not them because the refs love them, but maybe they go play the Bills or they'll get hit back. It's just, it was their time to lose, man. This is the thing. The rigged games, you guys, are the games that are 85 or higher percent bet money on every fucking side. So it's when the public is so heavily on one side. In the Green Bay game, I didn't see that. I think they just lost. I think Rico Dowdle's a top 5 running back. They had a good game plan. They ran the ball, kept it to short downs, 3rd and 3s, and they just
not only that, the Eagles and Green Bay, it's like betting on a Chicago versus Toronto game in the NHL. It's everybody loves these teams. Everybody's pounding it. You know what I mean?
It's the prime time.
It's a prime time game, exactly.
Well, let's break this down for a bit. Tucker Kraft, their best offensive player, in my opinion, Baron Jacobs, is out. He's gone. Okay, now they have Musgrave in. Okay, Jacobs is injured. The Green Bay offenses looked like shit. Yeah, they look good against Philly or against Pittsburgh. but they have the worst D in the NFL. There's another example. The Colts. It was their turn. That there was another 90% money pick, man. Like it was just their turn. They fumbled 5 times. Like fuck off, man. This shit is fucking fake. And the thing is about this, man, the Eagles are coming off a bye, healthy. They're a top 5 team in the league. They just got that Phillips from Miami. They're ready to absolutely pummel these idiots. Kraft is out. They just got their ass kicked at home by Carolina, and they're the favorite. I mean, in what world? In what world, man? This is literally, I mean, Green Bay money line.
They might win by 20.
They might win by
points.
20, yeah.
Yeah.
This shit is so fake, man. Like, please, everybody. Who the fuck is going to take -2? But it's so hot. Wait, hold on. What's -2.5? Plus what?
What's -2.5?
Perfect.
-102.
Oh my god. I mean,
yeah.
This is you guys. If it like on paper right now, I would expect 90% of money on the Eagles.
No, it's more than that right now.
Yeah, and it'll stay that way.
And people will buy it up to 3.5 too. What's 3.5 for the Eagles? Like -160 or something.
-140. Yeah, so
just,
probably would be.
Just again, this is a warning to you guys. Just be very, very careful. Very careful.
Yeah.
The same thing as Keaton Mitchell's rush yards. We talked about it on the show. He had 11 rush yards. Man.
Was that not like he just couldn't get it? Hey, it was
terrible,
dude.
Man.
They left Henry in that game with 5 minutes left, and they're up by 30.
And Justice Hill.
Yeah, it's just
some guy's dad got a couple carries.
Look, you guys, I'm telling you right now, there's a reason I'm going to Glenora after this. I've figured it out. And you guys need to follow this shit. This shit
totally.
Is,
you do 100%.
Look, man, I'm gonna have another example, man. Like, I'm serious. When Edge's fucking lead out is more fucking real than this shit.
I know, man.
And that shit is.
And he actually was. He was pounding her. Yeah.
He's like, Adam. Remember?
Yeah,
he's like,
Mad Hard.
Lita, you whore. Remember that?
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
That was fucking incredible. That shit is
no
more.
Remember, he's like Amy, right?
Yeah.
He would call her like.
Was that her name?
Amy, yeah.
Oh shit.
Amy Dumont.
Do you guys remember in Booker T got his ass whooped by Stone Cold in that grocery store? That's more real than this.
Than what you're gonna watch on Green Bay and
Green Bay money line. You know what? We love the under the Colts Green Bay money line. That might almost be fun.
I'm so glad we touched on that.
Yeah, man.
Amy,
that is what a fucking joke.
Amy Dumont.
Yeah,
it's like in a Shawshank. He's like, hey, this book's by Alexander Dumbass.
Yeah.
And Dufresne's like, actually, it's Dumont.
Yeah.
I love that fucking scene.
Too.
Man. That's a great book, by the way.
Just to end the show,
Count of Monte Cristo.
End of the show here. This spread in the year 2000 be 7.5 Eagles -7.5.
Yeah,
that's how fucking pathetic this shit has gotten. That's how fake it's gotten. So you guys have to be aware, and you can live next door to me in Skinner and do in Glenora. So.
And Stollery too,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in our neighborhood if you just follow along, man.
All right. Peace.